Our name captain. Alright, the boys are bringing the car by now. Take care of whatever you need before we leave. Give me a holler when you're ready. Bro, I'm good. We doing this? Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Well, second thought. Oh, it was slash marker. It was that one. I'll figure it out. Get the other window down,
Say,
bro.
Akane-san, mind if I ask something? These people, why are they after the two of you?
Uh, it's this. It's what Lonnie's carrying.
Huh?
Lonnie, would you show him? It's okay. Kasuka-san's someone you can trust.
A pendant? That's Polycana's insignia.
It is.
I've seen this before somewhere. Oh. Before. Bryce was wearing one that looked like that. Callan and Dana and the other Polycana followers. They all dressed pretty similar, but none of them had a pendant quite like this. No wonder it stood out at the time.
This one's unique. It's the sage of Polycana's birthright. It's been passed down through generations since the Order was founded. A sacred relic. Truly one of a kind.
One of a kind, huh? But that would mean...
Right. Therein lies the problem. You see, I met Lonnie only recently. About 2 weeks ago now, I think.
On an island for a month and a half.
Close to midnight, best as I recall. The rest of the orphanage staff had gone. The children were all asleep. I'd been catching up on paperwork, staying overtime.
Staying until midnight. I guess you had a lot of responsibility as director.
Thanks for saying so, but it's a rewarding job. Anyway, it was around then I heard a knock on the door. And there she was. Lonnie. In all my time at the orphanage, no one had ever come to us like that. Alone. In the middle of the night.
Lonnie, what brought you to Akane-san's place?
I never had a mom or dad. I grew up with my grandma. But then, Grandma got sick. She went to the hospital. They told us she wouldn't get better.
I'm really sorry.
Grandma said if she had to leave me, she needed to make sure I'd be okay. She gave me this pendant and a letter, and said that in Honolulu, there's a Polycana orphanage I should go to.
What was in the letter?
It's less of a letter, more of a will. But not from Lonnie's grandmother. It's 70 years old. Written by Polycana's sage at the time.
Now that's pretty fucking interesting.
What does it say, Akane-san?
I've memorized every word of it. If, in the event of my death, Bryce Fairchild is named Sage of Polycana, his claim must be deemed illegitimate and falsely gained. The rightful sage, as elected by our officers, shall be born only of the Mililani family. To this true successor, I bequeath our most precious heraldry. The Mililani family has one living heir. Lonnie. When she brought that to me, I could scarcely believe it was authentic.
Yeah, I'm sure. The whole time, Bryce must have seemed like a righteous leader. You couldn't have known he was hiding anything.
That's why I fell into his trap. I called Bryce to ask him about it.
You did what came naturally. That letter was way too much to handle on your own. It would have been standard procedure to inform Bryce, I'm sure.
Thank you. But standard or not, it was the worst move I could have made. I got Lonnie something to eat and called Bryce's number. Despite how late it was, Bryce immediately said he'd come over. That was when I started feeling like something was wrong. Bryce got there, acting like usual. Then he saw the pendant and the will. Before I knew it, Lonnie had a gun pointed at her. All I could do was take her hand and run away. But Bryce's men were already after us. We were being hunted. Everyone in Polycana I used to trust turned on us. But somehow, we got to Night Square, where Kyo-san was willing to give us shelter.
You were in my turf from the very start, and I never found you. Ugh, I'll never live this shit down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Since you and Bryce are enemies, it meant Night Square was safe for them. Wait, didn't Dana say that Akane-san left a letter behind?
With all his resources, I bet the Sage has a forger on payroll.
I guess so. That means the police who gave up looking are probably with Bryce, too. Anyway, if he was ready to kill a little girl just like that, this is the real deal. That night, did he come alone? Maybe he didn't want his people learning the truth. And now every gang in Hawaii is trying to cover it up. By now, he must be desperate. Hey, Akane-san, what did the will mean about him being illegitimate?
From what I understand, the last Sage was killed in a robbery, along with his wife. Bryce claims that the Sage entrusted his pendant to him as he was dying.
Read about that 2.5 months ago.
Falsely gained means what I think it might.
Then Bryce might have been behind that robbery, huh? Seems like the last Sage saw Bryce for what he was, according to the will. In that case, this pendant's the real thing. And Bryce's must be.
Most likely, a fake. The last Sage could have sensed something amiss and switched pendants in advance.
Probably, considering what he wrote down. Now it makes sense. Bryce would do anything to keep that secret. So this Mililani family, what happened?
They must have known the danger they'd face challenging him. Even after so long. Bryce is crazed when it comes to maintaining power.
Seems that way.
And so, the Mililani family abandoned Polycana for their own safety. Lonnie's grandmother had no ties to them. I doubt she even fully knew the pendant's true worth. She may have only thought Polycana would look after Lonnie if she had it in her possession, never realizing the danger it put her in.
This means Lonnie is the real Sage of Polycana, doesn't it?
A child shouldn't have to bear that kind of burden. Polycana has gone this long without her. There's no good reason to involve her now.
You're right. It's all gonna be okay, Lonnie. Sit tight. Let the grown-ups protect you.
The grown-ups. It's really been 45 years. You're older now than Masumi-san was the last time I saw him.
You should have seen me in my prime. Sorry you couldn't.
I should say the same thing to you, but I've always wanted to hold you again. And now, oh, you're much too big for me to pick up.
Yeah, don't want to hurt your back. The thing is, Akane-san, I know you best as the woman Arakawa-san told me about.
Hmm?
How you carried a newborn out of the hospital, doing everything you could to protect it? I mean, that's just amazing.
There was nothing amazing about it. All I did was run for my life. And when I stowed that baby away, I had given up on everything.
Akane-san, look what you're doing right now.
Running with a child. So I am. Some people never learn, do we?
You know, Arakawa-san said to me that of all the women over the years, there was only one. Even if I've only just met
Not the most flattering line.
I can tell why.
Thank you for that.
Eyes on the damn road.
Of course. I'll deliver you safely. I swear on my life, boss.
XOX.
Right here's good. The Daidoji safe house is just up there.
Hold back a second. Tetsu.
All quiet. Nobody in sight.
Sachi.
Everything looks okay, boss.
Coast is clear. That's all I've got for you.
I appreciate this, Yamai.
It's usually too late for men like us to do right by the people we came from.
It's us. Kasuga and everyone.
I've arranged for a private jet. We're preparing for takeoff now. Another 30 minutes or so. Feel free to rest in the meantime.
Oh, that's posh. Perks of being an evil enterprise, huh?
Hardly evil. We simply maintain the status quo.
Can't see much of a difference there.
Welcome. I'm pleased you're safe. I take it.
Does the wheelchair man pull out a gun?
At last,
Whose name I forgot?
we've searched for some time. I'm moved to confess. I'm curious why my superiors find you so valuable.
Hanawa-san, you have any tact? Could at least try putting him at ease. Let's sit. Please.
What's wrong, Chitose-san?
Just now, I saw you trying to call someone.
What are you talking about?
Hold up. Something wrong, Chi-chan?
That's what I'd like to know. Quit playing games, Chitose-san. My phone. May I have it back? Chitose-san.
Hey, Chi-chan.
Listen carefully, Ichiban. He was never the person you thought he was. Akane-san and Lani aren't safe here.
Huh?
Forgive me, please. I'm sorry. He's been blackmailing me all along. I couldn't tell you.
I'm confused. Is this some kind of private joke I don't get? Chi-chan, how could A-chan be blackmailing you? With what?
Your guess is as good as mine. Chitose-san and I just met the other day.
Hey! What are you doing?
He can move his legs just fine. The wheelchair's a goddamn front. Ichiban, think about it. You used to care for someone in a wheelchair. Masato Arakawa, right? He reminds you of him, doesn't he? That was the plan from the beginning. Get in the chair, play on your sympathies.
Wait a second. You're saying Achan... You're saying his legs work? He can walk? No. I'd have known. I would have been able to tell. Achan wasn't... He's not... Achan?
Oh, look at you. Never been a bigger sucker. Lidocaine, it's called. It's fast-acting, localized anesthetic. At the time, I said, how hard could it be to fake being crippled? Luckily, Ebina-san insisted you'd spot an act.
Ebina? As in, Seiryu clan Ebina?
Yes, yes.
The fuck? Who are you?
Dwight. They know everything. Akane-san and Lani. What? They have to get out of here.
Oh, how disappointing. Chitose Fujinomiya. He never had the heart. Never could see it through. You know what's going to happen now. Your life's not worth shit.
Achan. You bastard.
Ichiban, we don't have time. They're already here.
Who are you?
Lani! No! No!
Damn it.
We ho.
Damn it! You bastards!
We have to get her back. Damn it! I'm coming through! I'll bury you! Let's do it! Ass kicking!
I'm gonna go ahead and just get 3 of them in like 1 hit. Or not. I got 3 of them in 1 hit. Since it was 3 hits, but... You might as well just do an AoE, bro. Although we are so much higher, we would have had enough agility to just fight them probably, but it's fine.
Damn! Lonnie! Damn it! Lonnie! How is everyone? She's unconscious, but she'll be okay.
It's, not good for them.
Huh?
Hanawa-san and Wong,
They were both shot. They're dead.
Damn it all.
No.
Whoa! Ottawa-san!
I forgot Wong was even still here, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry.
Kiryu-san, it's Kasuga.
What's happened?
Ottawa-san, he's been killed. Wong, too. And Lonnie, Polycana has her. She's gone. Forgive me. Everything. I screwed everything up.
Complete chapter 9. Found and lost. Boop. Don't be cruel.
So, AG tipped off Dwight about the safe house. And if what he said is true, he's also got ties to Ebina. I have that right.
Yeah.
Then if he knows Dwight, I imagine he knows Bryce by way of association. That means it's AG, Bryce of Polycana, and Ebina of the Seiryu clan.
All of them working against us.
How could I let this happen? Everything. It's all my fault. H-chan made a fool of me.
We're dealing with someone who put himself in a wheelchair because he dug up your history with Masato Arakawa. I doubt many people could see through something so obvious. So don't... Put this all on yourself.
Yeah, but Hanawa-san and Wong still died. Akane-san got hurt. Lonnie's still gone. And now we're looking for her all over again.
I know it's a bad situation. We're at rock bottom, and it can't get much worse.
But listen, Kasuga. That's all the more reason to keep your head up. Guys like us, All we can do is swallow the pain and push forward.
Chitose. I still don't have the full story.
You said Eiji was blackmailing you? What did you mean?
I wish I could tell you, but now's hardly the time. The police could be here any minute, and I'd rather be long gone.
That said, I do need... to get something off my chest. Kiryu-san. Ichiban.
Yeah?
You've heard of the Tatara channel, yeah? The one that put false accusations on Ichiban and the party, and outed Kiryu-san's existence to the world?
What about it?
The VTuber running the show, Hisoka Tatara. Well, that was me.
What?
I'll demonstrate. What's up, people? Tatara channel coming at ya! Ready for another mind-blowing revelation? Cause here it is! The Dragon of Dojima's been spotted in Hawaii!
That voice.
Chi-chan, you're her?
Yeah. And it was Eiji who pointed me at you. You wrote the script, I did the song and dance. Now you know the truth.
I'd say that's pretty damning evidence. Still, I wouldn't have guessed it was Eiji behind all that.
It's just like you said earlier. Eiji's been working with Ebina from the start. Everything he does is under Ebina's orders.
Speaking of, Ebina's starting some kind of garbage storing business with Polycana.
Yeah, I heard it from the man himself. Now I know which parts he left out.
Well, they've all been chasing Akane-san because she's sheltering Lani. Apparently, they thought sending Ichiban to Hawaii would help lure them out. And to see that through, Eiji's been keeping tabs on him from the moment they met on the plane. As for me, I was just another pawn in their game.
Chi-chan.
So it's confirmed then. We're up against Bryce, Ebina, and Eiji in the end. Not to mention Sawashiro.
The captain?
Yeah. When Tatara and Ebina outed me, it was right there with them on video.
It's true, Ichiban. You put us through some major shit over here.
No, hang on a sec. You really think that's right?
What do you mean?
I know this might sound crazy, but... Guys, I don't think the captain would put Akane-san in danger.
Huh? Ichiban, you realize who you're talking about? He'll do anything and everything to get ahead, or save his own skin. For instance, wasn't he gonna kill Akane-san just to hide his dirty secret from his boss?
But he held back. Also, it was for the young master. To give his son a better life.
And now that he's lost everything, all he's got left is making good on his debt to Arakawa-san. Think about it. Why else would he let himself get locked up for a murder he didn't commit? There's no
Why is it in a
way he'd
video
put
call?
Akane-san to the wolves. Not after all this.
You're that sold, huh?
Hurry it up, Ichiban. We need to go, now!
Kiryu-san, when the captain asked me to go to Hawaii, he bowed to me. I know him. Bowing his head to me, of all people, can't be just an act. That's one thing he'd never do. Me meeting Akane-san would help the captain bury one of his last regrets. That has to be why he sent me.
And Sawashiro, you really think Ebina hasn't looped him in on his real plan?
I do.
That's true. Then he might not be on Ebina's team after all.
Kiryu-san, could you talk to the captain for me? Right now, I need to go after Lonnie. If we don't act fast, she might be gone forever.
All right. We'll take this from separate angles.
If anything changes, I'll contact you right away.
Guess we've got ourselves a date with Sawashiro. Anyone lower on the totem pole won't be worth the trouble.
So storming Seiryu HQ's on hold then?
Yeah. But first things first, we need a way to contact Sawashiro. Hey, you heard that, right? You know how to get a hold of him.
Like I'd tell you! Ha! Over my dead body!
If I were you, I'd choose my words more carefully.
Don't waste your breath on this asshole.
Hmm?
Hey, Sawashiro may be elusive, but he's still in my town. Think I wouldn't already have his number?
You were quick, Sunny. Something wrong, Psycho?
It's just, didn't this Eiji guy completely pull the wool over Ichiban's eyes?
Yeah.
And now Ichiban's saying Sawashiro, of all peoples, reformed. What makes him so sure? If you told me he was working for Ebina, I'd buy it. Yet somehow you believe him, don't you?
Maybe he sees something we don't. After all, isn't that one of his strengths?
How do I respond to that? That's cheating.
Well, whoever's side he's on, Sawashiro's still a key figure in all this.
True enough.
Okay then, let's get moving.
Right. When push comes to shove, you gotta keep your head up.
Kiryu-san.
Okay.
Jeff Man. Because I forget his name. Do do do. There is just that. Guess we can go up there and do that. I'll warp. I don't mind. Ooh, yeah. City Slicker. Remembrance?
Hello?
It's Date, Kiryu. You remember the place I brought
Oh,
you to
absolutely.
the other night?
Yeah, I think so.
Come by when you're free. I'm drinking all alone at the bar.
Okay. But pace yourself till I get there.
Don't keep me waiting too long then. Might overdo it.
You bunch of freaks.
Yes, well done. You're all doing an excellent job carrying out Shure Pipi. Can you feel yourself accumulating even more kulipas? Just hang in there for a little longer. Now, do you understand? This is true Shure Pipi. Then, with hearts full of naught but gratitude, let us all utter a prayer of thanks. Heptonost. To those of you watching at home, I am Munan Suzuki, and I once took the world by storm. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell your friends and family about me. Yes? Did you need something? Apologies, but I'm currently in the middle of recording.
Fine then. I won't beat around the bush. Are you the Munan Suzuki?
Oh, you know who I am? Oh, well, that pleases me greatly. But yes, indeed. I am the one and only Munan Suzuki himself. Would you care to join us in practicing Shure Pipi?
What's your angle here? Are you trying to spread the teachings of Munan Shoheb Donast again?
Pardon me, but might I ask who you are? Were you a victim of the Order's scheme, or...?
No, not exactly.
Well, if you're here to make a mockery of me, then please excuse me. As I've said earlier, we are in the middle of recording.
So you're finding folks online to convert. I heard you were done with that sort of thing.
Seems you know quite a bit about me, but I'm afraid you have the wrong idea. This isn't about proselytizing.
Really now? You say that, but what you're doing here looks pretty suspect to me. I can't stand back and watch if more people are being conned into joining a cult.
Well, I'm used to people calling me a sham. I certainly don't blame you for not looking the other way. But rest assured, I no longer pose the same threat you assume I do.
Hey, Munan! What's the holdup? Teach us more about Shure Pipi.
Munan, over here! Am I getting more kulipas? Shure Pipi! Shure Pipi!
See those people? They are merely looky-loos who came to observe a viral internet sensation, and not true believers of Munan Chohept Onast. They have only gathered here today because they find me a funny man, not because they worship me as a guru.
Then what's the point of these videos?
Well, you see.
Oh, found it. The batshit guru of the bullshit religion. What, you think you'll trend?
Hmm? No, what now?
I thought they put you in the slammer for fraud. Shit, man, don't tell me you're brainwashing little kids now.
You guys don't have a damn clue, do you? Not a single damn clue about how many lives this phony ruined in the past.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry, I'm just gonna get going now.
Hey, you know these guys?
I don't, no. But I get harassed by people like them fairly often. Anyone and everyone can watch my videos after all. They must be aware of my past transgressions, and as such, in their minds, they are the ones exacting justice.
The Order of Munan Shohept Onast, was it? The hell are you thinking, spreading videos of this shit?
Your anger is not misplaced, but please understand, this is how I intend to atone for my sins. So, good sirs, would you kindly leave me be? I assure you I shall neither disturb the public nor stir up unrest.
If you didn't want to kick up trouble, then shitty influencers like you shouldn't even exist in the first place. So you want to atone, do you? And how about you go kill yourself? Go jump in front of a train.
Yeah, the ocean's close too. At least you make yourself useful and feed the fishes.
You're saying you usually have to deal with this? Then why upload these videos? You're only attracting more attention.
Hey, stay out of this, pal. We ain't through with him, not yet. So hurry up and get lost already.
You see, the point of my videos is to explain the methods that I myself have once employed as the leader of a cult. And I hope that by uploading them online, they'd be of aid to someone.
What do you mean?
The Shure Pipi practice just now is an example of exerting pressure. When faced with a group performing the same action, an individual will feel forced to conform. Shure Pipi takes away an individual's ability to think for themselves, and how well they perform is reflected as points we call kulipas. By doing so, we can rank the devotees and tell them that the only way to accumulate more kulipas is by offering rinchos. In other words, paying titherance, tithes. That's how a cult rakes in large sums of donations. If I can spread the word about these practices, then new and emerging cults won't be able to prey on innocent people. Some viewers have even commented on my videos, saying they help them see through a scam.
Bullshit! You're just an ex-convict bragging about your crimes for the views. You think we'd let that slide?
I make practically nothing from my videos, and what meager amount I do earn, I donate to a support group for the victims. There is no end to my atonement.
I see. So that's what you've been doing.
Seriously, old man? Talk about gullible. This guy's a con. No doubt he's making this shit up as he goes, dumbass. He's a threat to society, and it's only right we make an example out of him.
I trust Munan Suzuki's word. Excuse me for being gullible.
Damn it! Let go of me, asshole!
Return this man's tripod and apologize. If you want to rave about justice, then at least keep your own manners in check.
Cult guru strikes again. Took no time at all for him to brainwash another sucker. I don't get how people flock to you. You sick fucks give me the creeps!
I'm ready.
Right, we changed. I don't even know what we have, dude. This is a debuff.
Have fun with this. Behold,
We have the right gear on, guys. We're switching stuff around. I'm just calling up a pound mate. What do you even have, bro? Nothing?
Try this on the side.
Oh, there was a space bar. He missed.
It's my turn.
I won't hold back. Hardly a fair fight. Doing better than I
We
thought.
switched jobs back because I totally forgot that was a thing.
Excuse me, but would you happen to be Kiryu-san? We first met in Onomichi, correct? Where we dismantled the cult together, you and I. You've changed quite a bit since then. I apologize for not recognizing you right away.
Sorry, but you got the wrong guy. My name's not Kiryu.
What? It's not? That's a little strange.
What is?
When I said I was atoning for my past sins, you believed me even though you had no reason to. You could have told me I was just all talk, considering the fact that I did time for fraud. But if you were Kiryu-san, then it makes sense why you'd trust my word. When you helped me bring down the cult in Hiroshima, you gave me the push I needed to walk the straight and narrow. I've only gotten this far thanks to you. Do you happen to remember, Kiryu-san? What you said before we went our separate ways?
Again, I'm sorry, Munan Suzuki-san. You've got the wrong guy. I should go now.
Wait, please, Kiryu-san! It is you, isn't it? For us to have met here of all places, it must have been divine intervention. How do I appear to you now? Do you believe I truly am atoning for my sins?
If there really is a divine being out there, I'm sure he'd be lenient on a guy who faces his sins head on.
Busted.
So it really is you, Kiryu-san. That's the exact same thing you said the last time we parted ways.
Sorry, Munan Suzuki. This is all I can do for you right now. Good luck.
Work me to a job change, please. I'm just not doing it.
Maybe it's time I change styles. How's this? How are you meant to choose?
Just find something presentable. That could be a whole new me. I don't know about this.
I'm not leaving until it's functional.
Not the right outfit.
An important decision. I'm not leaving until it's perfect. Now, what about this with
First impressions are key. Pretty good. I could make this work.
I've got some more fight in me.
Found it. Picture perfect.
何見てんだよ。
すぐに楽にして
Show
や
me
る
what
ぜ
you got.
Let's do it.
I gotcha. Yeah. Watch this. Hope this hurts.
Follow my lead.
Here we go.
What's the holdup?
かかってこいよ。
Now then.
Want some?
Yeah?
Try this on for size. It's my turn.
Okay.
I'll follow your lead.
Right.
I won't hold back. Try harder. Hardly a fair
Did you
fight.
really think you'd win?
Hey, I'm in good shape.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
We should relish this moment.
Bring it on.
It's over!
Try harder. Pretty bold of you.
So, let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world how many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only back me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought, they're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit. If circumstances align for a near miss or two with old friends, they'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend? How about this, then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama? You can't find him? Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught wind Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors. He rang me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
I'm concerned now that I know he's missing. Akiyama's a special case, however.
Maybe so. I'd venture to say, as he goes, so too goes the city. We both know, regardless of all that, Akiyama's not your only concern.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama, too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki. I still visit their graves. In fact, I was just there recently. To say I'll be with them soon.
God's sake. All right. Let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now. So who else,
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked. As you know, Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Is that so?
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
Block a party in the shelf. One of my favorites. It's originally planned all 6, I don't know, I'm still waiting, so...
I've got some more fight in me.
I'll eyeball / marker, I guess.
I see you got here quick. Should have known you two would hustle.
Yeah, what took you?
Hey, Zhao!
His name is Zhao, that's
How are
right.
you? It's been so long.
Indeed. I see you two are as lively as ever.
Well, hello there. Taichi Suzuki-san.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the Yokohama Liumang. And I'm sure you remember Jungi-han.
Sunny filled me in on the details, including those about your condition.
Did she? Guess that saves us some time. Who are they?
Some local detectives. I call them up every now and again to keep me informed on Ijincho's latest...
Oh, the crossover, they did it.
They're still in the trial phase, of course.
They won't show their face though. Never mind, they will. No voice actors though? Why are they here?
Huh. On that note, looks like your detective doesn't recognize our man Kiryu-san.
Well, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
What was the point?
That's what's up. Sawashiro's a hard man to read, I'll admit. Depending on how deep he's in with Ebina, we may want to rethink our approach.
The Seiryu clansman similarly hard to read after Takabe, their next chairman, went to prison. But hearing this puts a lot into perspective.
Yeah? How so?
It goes back to Takabe's arrest. He was suspected of handing his men illegal firearms. Apparently there was a rat, and now it's smelling more and more like Ebina.
Why?
I heard a Seiryu clan informant leaked the details that led to Takabe's arrest. Now, if Ebina was truly after a second great dissolution, he wouldn't need his superior out of the picture. So at the time, we never pinned him as the traitor. However, if the dissolution is merely a ruse, and his true goal was to take the reins of the Seiryu clan, then it's all but certain that Takabe's arrest is his doing.
Is it possible he wanted to split up the Yakuza, but then change his mind after swearing up himself?
Or maybe he joined the Seiryu clan intending to take over from the start. And to do that, he even sacrificed his career with the police.
Why do all that, though?
That's what I'd like to know.
Actually, if Sawashiro's always sticking around Ebina, I bet he'd have some clue.
Yeah. Assuming he's not on board with Ebina's plans like Kasuga says.
Well, Sunny already knows how to contact the guy. Let's just dial him up and see if he'll talk. Long as Ebina's not breathing down his neck.
Well?
No. Thank you.
Bro, I'm hungry. I want to do East.
What's up?
Oh, and Sawashiro.
Sawashiro speaking.
It's Kiryu. We need to talk.
Kiryu-san.
Where are you right now? Your boss there with you?
Before we get lost in the weeds, care to tell me what this is about?
I just want to have a conversation. Somewhere Ebina isn't around.
Well, that's unfortunate. Now things are rather busy on my end. As you may be aware, I've got my hands full training our men for Hawaii.
You're nothing but a talking head to those men. And your hands are full doing what exactly? Wiping Ebina's ass?
Cute. If it was Ichi who said that, I'd have slit his throat right now.
Then maybe you should say that to my face. Or are you too much of a coward?
I'm at the Seiryu clan warehouse at the docks. Nanba should know how to get there.
I trust Ebina won't be there listening?
No. But it won't be a private meeting. We've got men posted up at every corner. And I doubt they'll appreciate intruders, so don't go expecting a warm welcome.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're that dead set on it, I won't bother talking you down. Best of luck.
So, how should we take that exactly? If we go see Sawashiro, we'll be facing down enemies left and right.
Yep, sure sounded like it.
If you ask me, I think Sawashiro wanted to meet us.
Yeah?
Just think about it. If he wasn't interested, he never would have given his location or the warning at the end. In fact, it's almost like he was sending an SOS.
Wait a sec. So does this mean he's actually on our side?
Well, hell, let's get our asses over to him then.
However, there's a chance we're playing right into his hand. Meaning once we set foot into that warehouse, we'll have to go through hordes of Yakuza only to find Ebina waiting.
Then how do we know whether Sawashiro's lying or not?
Only way to know for sure is to pay him a visit.
As risky as it sounds, I guess we don't have much choice.
Guess not.
Okay, then why don't I lend you a hand?
Huh?
Huh? What? I'm not invited?
No, we could use your help, if it's all right.
You think I'd rather chill here and let Sunhee hog all the fun?
No, but think about it. If you two make a big scene, it could disturb what little piece hangs in the balance.
That's why we have you to keep the scales from tipping.
You make it sound so simple.
I won't deny that we could use an extra ally. But given your position, won't it cause problems for you to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
Hey, there are problems in Ijincho as it is. And we've got the Seiryu themselves to thank. And it's them who started this shit. So I say, we shove some back in their faces.
Do they paint on his chain?
If I let my position hold me back, what kind of lame-ass friend would I be? That isn't stopping you, right? Whoops. May have spoken out of turn there.
No, I think I'm the one who's guilty of that. Forgive me. I take it you're on board?
Huh, I suppose. I won't welcome him with open arms or anything, but maybe a pat on the head will do.
Sheesh. What do I gotta do to get on your good side? It's all good. Let's get out there and kick some ass together.
Zhao is joining the party. And when I'm switching anybody out because I'm lazy and don't want to level up to anybody else.
Hell yeah. Zhao's back to spice up the party.
At this point, we're basically unstoppable, right?
Must be nice, having all the fun to yourselves.
Dun-ka-da-ding, dun-ka-da-ding, dun. Don't be cruel. Alright, you know, Zhao did just join us up with us again. Maybe she won't jump in like that. We'll try and just be safe. Probably good idea to in the long run. You know, waiting for us. What's that? Recently, building a construction here in a ginger called fire. Once it was put out, basically led the place to rot. I don't feel like doing another thing, bro. Ignore, huh? Investigate, figure out who's there, and get rid of him when need be.
Got it.
Carriage highway. I'll do the dungeon eventually, but right now I'm just playing. Turn to the abandoned building? You're telling me I have to? I might just end the stream then. You know what? I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm not doing a dungeon right now. It's not gonna happen. What's the piss? Just whip? Where are you hiding? Save. Get me out of here. We'll play more tomorrow. Probably.